Yeah, thank you for the question. I wouldn't go into any arguments with the Senate on the numbers presented to them by the security agencies. But what we can just look at for a fact is that year to date, there has been there are about 722 persons kidnapped in Nigeria. That's just year to date. The statistics would suggest that there's been a sustained uptick. Now, I understand the need for politicians to give some sense of calm to the people, but it's not a fault of any administration, because if you look at insecurity in Nigeria, in the Sahel, across Africa, since 1999, as a matter of fact, between the period of 2000 and 2003, Africa recorded less than 100 cases of terrorism. But since the start of a number of anti-terrorism activity, I think the number has grown to over 23,000 thereabout just last year. So there are a number of factors that are external. There are a number of factors that are also entrenched, that are also systemic. Coming down to the problem, and to answer your question, what we are seeing, we're suffering from a misappropriation of force, a misappropriation of resources. Also, we are suffering from wrong diagnosis of the problem, really. The problem is not with the service chiefs, to be fair to them. That's why when you see the change successive service chiefs, the problem remains. The problem, I dare say, is with the National Assembly and the state houses of assembly to find the will to solve the problem head on. I heard the PDP governors call for state police. It's not anything new. In 2022, the northern governors and northern political elites supported and came to say they support state police. I think in a meeting also attended by the Sultan of Sokoto. Sometime in 2018, all the governors in Nigeria, I think there are about 30 governors or so, led by then Governor Yari, also came out to claim that it's time for state police. So I think we are building consensus generally now on the way forward, because really, those service chiefs cannot do beyond the remit of what the law allows them to do, and the resources they have and the scope of work given to them. Calling in the service chiefs for 24 hours is not the way to resolve the issue. What we should see is a meeting with the leadership of the House of Assembly, the state governors, and the presidency, of course with the Minister of Interior, and then the Minister of Police Affairs, and then find and fashion a way forward that takes policing initiative back to the communities, back to the subnational level, because yours truly, the president, has no business really with internal security. He should be bothered more with the territorial integrity of the country and, pursuing our national interests and securing those interests using the tools already given to him, which would be the military, of course, international diplomacy, the NIA, and other, federal-looking agencies. So I think that's the way to go, really. This whole every day call the service chief in, that's all cosmetic, if you ask me.